Hair fall, premature graying, dandruff. Ugh, are you just tired of trying all these products that promise the world but just don't deliver? Well, what if the answer wasn't in some brand new chemical, but in wisdom that's thousands of years old? In this explainer, we're diving into 5 secrets from Ayurveda, a system that promises to fix hair problems from the inside out.
Okay, first things first. If you feel like you're in a constant battle with your hair, I want you to know something. You are so not alone. These issues are a huge shared frustration. And when you actually look at the data, the scale of this problem, it's kind of staggering.
Wow. Okay, just look at these numbers. They're pretty eye-opening, right? More than half of us are dealing with hair fall. A full quarter are seeing gray hairs pop up way too soon, and about 1 in 5 battling dandruff. I mean, these aren't just small annoyances. This is a massive issue. And you know what's just as common? That feeling of trying product after product and getting absolutely nowhere?
So this all brings us to a really interesting question. We're so trained to look for the next big thing, right? The latest scientific breakthrough in a bottle. But what if the most powerful solution isn't new at all? What if it's been sitting there, just waiting for us, in ancient texts, for literally thousands of years?
And this is where Ayurveda just completely flips the script. See, instead of just slapping something on your hair, it goes deeper. It starts by fixing the root cause, way down inside the body. It's all about building a solid foundation, and that starts with something you might not expect: how well your body actually absorbs nutrients.
This brings us to a really cool Ayurvedic concept called Sapta Dhatu. The best way to think about it is this. Imagine your body is like garden soil. Now, if that soil isn't fertile, you can plant the best, most expensive seeds in the world, and what's going to happen? Nothing's going to grow strong, right? Well, it's the exact same with our bodies. If we can't absorb nutrients properly, all those fancy hair serums are pretty much useless.
Okay, so step 1 is all about making that internal soil fertile. And this brings us to our very first secret. It's a powdered herbal blend, and it's called Rasayan Churan. This stuff is specifically designed to fix that foundation, to basically supercharge your body's ability to soak up all the good stuff. And this blend, it's a total power trio. First up, you've got Amla, which wakes up the hair follicles. Then there's Gugulu, which is fascinating. It nourishes the deep tissues, like our bones, which Ayurveda says are directly connected to how strong your hair is. And finally, you have Galoy, which basically acts like a purifier for your entire system. Put them all together, and you're creating the perfect internal environment for your hair to finally start thriving. All right, so once that foundation is solid, we can start building on it, right? The next 4 secrets we're going to talk about are all about nourishing your hair directly. I mean, from every single angle you can think of. See, now that your body can actually use the nutrients you're giving it, it's time to bring in the good stuff. You can think of this next step as like Ayurveda's ultimate hair vitamin.
And here it is, Bringaraj Sava. Now, its main ingredient, Bringaraj, is so respected for what it does for hair that ancient texts literally called it Keshraj, which means the king of hair. How cool is that? So yeah, this isn't just another supplement. It's a legendary hair tonic.
And this is where you really see the different approaches. You've got a modern solution like minoxidil, right? It works on top of your scalp and, can come with side effects like burning or acne. But then you have Bringarajasava, which works from the inside out. It fills in those nutritional gaps. It helps your digestion. It's actually tackling the root cause. And it does it all without harsh chemicals. Okay, so we've covered the inside, but of course we can't forget about nourishing from the outside too. But listen, I'm not talking about those silicone styling serums that just coat your hair. No. We're talking about classical, traditional oils that actually feed your scalp and your hair roots. And the great thing is, Ayurveda has a specific tool for every job. It's not one size fits all. As you can see, there are different oil blends depending on what you're dealing with. Is it hair fall, premature graying, or maybe dandruff? The key here is just a gentle scalp massage a few times a week with the oil that's right for you. Trust me, it's a total game changer. All right, our 4th secret. This one's a little unconventional, I'll admit, but in Ayurveda, it's considered incredibly powerful. This is an advanced therapy, pulled straight from the classical texts. So get this is a quote adapted from the Charak Samhita, which is like one of the foundational texts of Ayurveda. It's talking about something called Anutailam, a special oil that you put in your nose. And the claim is just astounding. It says it can not only stop hair from falling out, but might even help turn gray hair black again.
What a wild idea, right? That the path to healthy hair could actually be through your nose?
And finally, we're at our fifth secret. And this one isn't some complex formula. It's a simple superfood that, honestly, you might already have in your kitchen. We're talking about curry leaves. Just think of them as a daily, super accessible supplement for your hair. Just chewing a few fresh leaves every day is powerful stuff. But if you want an extra boost, this weekly hair mask is absolutely incredible. You mix the curry leaf powder with curd, like plain yogurt. You get all those amazing vitamins from the curry leaves, plus the protein and B vitamins from the curd. It's a super potent, all-natural treatment you can whip up right in your own kitchen. Okay, so we have these 5 amazing secrets. But I know what you're thinking. How on earth do I fit all this into my life? That's the big question. So let's put it all together. Let's build a simple daily ritual that I promise is not going to take over your entire day. Here's what it looks like in real life. In the morning, you take a couple of minutes for that foundation fix. Then after your meals, you have your hair tonic. And right before bed, a few seconds for that advanced therapy. When you add in the oil massage once or twice a week, you're really only looking at a commitment of maybe 20 minutes a day. Totally doable.
So what's the big promise here? What's the takeaway? It's a system that's designed for deep, lasting results. And it's not just natural and powerful, it's also, as we're about to see, surprisingly affordable.
Okay, now this is the real kicker. When you add everything up, the Rasyan Choran, the Brinjarajasava, the classical oil, Anu Tailam, and even the curry leaves, the total cost for all of it is often less than one single bottle of those popular super hyped hair vitamins. I mean, that just makes this incredible ancient wisdom accessible to pretty much everyone.
And that's really what this is all about. It's not about just buying another product that sits on your shelf. It's about adopting a simple, quick ritual that promises a result that is, well, timeless. So I guess it leaves us with one final thought to chew on. In our constant rush to find the next big thing, the newest modern fix, could we have overlooked the most profound, most effective solutions that have been with us this whole time? You know, maybe the real innovation isn't about inventing something new, but about rediscovering the incredible wisdom we already have.